here we go.
All right.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, we here. We made it.
Yes, we finally made it.
So glad I made it.
Did so you were talking about tonight's episode, right?
Yeah, well, we don't have to because I didn't finish.
Looked at it.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it. I'm up here watching Bell Collective. I sure was. I said, oh my goodness. Then yeah, at 8 something your life was happening. That's why. But yes, we're here. We're gonna do episode 17.
Right.
18 done by Monday. But
right. Okay, we'll get to it.
I actually forgot that
it was gonna do that as a recording.
Yes, we'll have that as a recording because we gotta get a Bill Collective all tied together. Lord help us on own. I don't know. I wonder when Houston when they're coming because I think they're
filming. Listen, we got enough we got our hands tied right now.
You see Ro got a whole new look.
I have not, because you know what? I don't even follow none of the girls. Oops.
Oh, and the other girl, the one that does the makeup, she did Beyonce Mama's makeup the other day.
Okay, I did kind of see. I didn't know that that's who it was, but I saw a video like for the rodeo or whatever. Okay,
yeah, she did it. I said, oh, okay. Yeah, but
maybe I kept thinking like, where I know her from. Maybe
yeah, so I guess OWN got it going on, honey.
Okay.
So we're doing Love and Marriage Huntsville, season 10, episode 17. Sorry, we can get to tonight's episode, and it's The Streets Are Talking, honey.
Yeah, let's see what they talking about.
What do you rate this episode?
You know, listen, for me, I feel like everything for me is just at a mid. Nothing is really popping off. Nothing is really giving me this like, ooh, like this was so good, you know, type of feeling. It's just a continuation of a story, right?
Yeah.
Because of course I continue to watch. So I'm just gonna give it about a 6.
Okay. I feel about the same. I said, well, we're getting a little bit more information from Destiny now. After all these years.
7 years, but okay.
Yeah.
I mean, and we'll get into it. I'll save my Destiny commentary for when we get.
So we're going to start out with Tisha and Tricia. They're meeting up at Tisha's house to do some catching up. And we found out that Trisha's son, I forgot his name, little man, I don't know. He looked just like his mama, though. Laying up there, had been in a bad car accident. And we found out that Ken is taking information from the people in the DMs. He in the DMs. Tisha told that. And that was upset with her because somebody told him that they seen Tisha with another man or something like that. And Trisha, I'm sorry. Tisha and Trisha. Yeah. So he done moved out. So
it will, but go ahead.
He done moved out, and I'm like, okay, they done moved out. Y'all listening to the folks in the DMs. I'm glad my husband don't be on social media because that's crazy to me.
I feel like it seems familiar to me, in the words of that man from Scary Movie 2. Like, because because I think that, remember I said something about Ken and Trish feeling like they wasn't together because I
Yes.
was like some different comments going on his post that felt, it just, I don't know, it felt questionable. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Like now, Ken is not my cup of tea as far as what his build and stuff is. So when I see him, I don't have the drooly eyes and like I don't go up for what
No.
he's given. Um, but I guess there's a group of women who does, you know,
Yep.
and of course there's an audience for everybody.
Yep.
So I saw the stuff and I thought, because I think maybe had commented for a couple of the you know, couple of the comments and stuff, and it was just questionable. So I said that I kind of wondered if they even were still together. So for her to, you know, kind of for us to find out that he moved in with Will of all people. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And they going through this thing, like I'm not surprised. And I'm also not surprised that it's a social media thing centered around it. Because it seems to be falling in line. Now, I wasn't the one that was saying that Ken was like a attention whore or was just here for social or for I guess whatever he could get, which I guess I don't look at people on reality TV in that sense because I think that anybody on reality TV is trying to get somewhere else. Like I think that would be the whole purpose, you know, in being on reality TV. There's no other reason why you would go on there unless you're trying to use it to get you to, you know, another level, status, whatever that might be, business, personal, whatever. Um, so I wasn't on that, you know, on that stitch with him. However, all of this is seeming to add up to be, you know, like maybe that was right. You know what I mean? So that's what I got from that. Trish is still very awkward. Um, no matter where this story goes, let me
I'll be
make
right back. My alarm going off. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Not the alarm, child. No matter where this story goes with Trish and Ken, I'm not interested. Trish is boring. And that's just the bottom line. The story is boring. Like, and I don't want to hear any more about it.
I know that's right. I think it's boring too. Yeah, it's not. She should be definitely a friend of like Miss. What's her name? Miss Shirley or whatever her name is. Miss Deborah, whatever her friend name is. Trisha's friend.
Oh, is she even a friend of?
And so they also talk about the friendship between Destiny and Tisha. And I'm like, oh, Tisha need to let it go. Truly need to let it go. So our next move is Miss Nell and Chris. And I'm telling you what, me and Miss Nell are soul sisters this episode. I'm not lying.
Oh, you know what? That's so funny that you was gonna say that because I could not wait to hear what your take on this would be. You right? Because you being married, even being a daycare, like having a daycare, you know what I mean? Like just being because what I was gonna say was, do you go upstairs and cry when you get done with your day from daycare?
It could be that stressful.
Okay.
It can be. Oh, it can be. It really can be. I remember a point in time where I had to call and get somebody else in because I was about to lose my mind. So I feel Miss Nell. I'm not lying. I said, oh my goodness. I said, me and her we're soulmates right now. And only because she says she needs a nanny. Because she got them dang on grandkids all the time. She need a nanny, a nurse, because the daddy done moved in. My daddy ain't living here, but I got to help take care of my daddy. And then she needs a
Director.
Yeah, a director for her daycare. I said, Oh, I am feeling Miss Nail. So, anyways, they're sitting there talking about Chris's license being suspended. And I knew somebody had to, something happened. Because it's not like his license works. They just expired. Somebody then told on him. So whatever he did, try to hook somebody up or he pissed somebody off, now his licenses are being affected. So I don't even understand. So, you know, because how it works, whenever you hold those kind of license or any license, somebody can always report you to the state or whatever.
Well, I think when it got, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but because I agree with you about like the ins and the outs. But what I think on the surface, I would think that if it has anything to do with financials, like fraud, fraudulent financials, know what I mean?
As a realtor, he wouldn't know their finance. Only thing he would know is
a broker.
He's a broker. He's a real estate broker. So
but ain't that the part that's revoked? Because ain't that the same? Well, because
his real estate license are revoked, so he can't even run his broker.
I was just wondering, right? Because that's what I was saying. Ain't that the difference? Okay. Go ahead.
So, as I know, when I bought my house, my real estate agent and my broker actually held both licenses, but because she couldn't do both, so she decided to throw a bone to somebody else. And what happened was, I was already approved, and I guess to her it started looking like the deal was about to fall through. So here she over there talking to the seller, the seller's agent, real estate agent for I don't know what. The problem was that there was a lien on the house put on by the seller's ex-wife, because before the house was sold, that she was supposed to get whatever she had invested in there. So he been paid this woman her money, but they had to go back into the microfiche of the banks to figure out where he had sent this check to her almost like 15, 20 years earlier. So that was the hang up, but the real estate agent, didn't know those issues because she's only dealing with selling the real estate. So I guess she figured this black girl, I don't know what she figured, but she's over there telling this other agent my business, what she thought she knew. And I'm like, because really she didn't help me find this house. Me and my friend found this house, who was my broker, who actually I had my mortgage with. She was the mortgage broker. So this other lady who hadn't been making no sales, she's like, I know her. She knew a new agent. I can't handle both, so I'm going to let her get it. Worst thing ever, because she got on my motherfucking nerves. I mean, it was so bad. And so I'm thinking, only thing I can think really is if the other person felt like that maybe he's supposed to tell some specific information about their about the house, and or either I feel like Chris may have been the seller realtor and the realtor for the buyer. And when he's on both sides of that deal like that, maybe they felt like they got taken advantage.
Well, I think, in my opinion, all you saying is a bunch of words that get back to whatever he doing is something that's got something to do with the financials.
They wouldn't know.
Well, what I mean is, in some way, you got your hand in the bucket that you ain't supposed to.
I think you can be. I believe I would imagine that he was the seller's realtor and he was the buyer's realtor, and he had both sides of the cookie jar. But sometimes when you have both of those, because he's gonna get paid either way, but he's gonna get paid on both sides when you have that kind of situation.
But at the same time, you
can do that.
For you to be having your license revoked, like.
But maybe
you don't have no information, right?
Yes, but I'm just saying the things that would. They felt like they probably bought a house that was a dud because he
speculate about all of the different, or we can try to come up with the different.
But he wouldn't have their finances.
But what I am saying, okay, so let's just take my word financials out of it, because what I am saying is that in some form or fashion, if you are a real estate agent, for you to have your license revoked, I would think that you've had to break some rule. Like, and I feel like the biggest rules really would be in a deceptive type of manner.
Yes,
So,
that's what
so
I was saying about the when you have your okay.
So, so right. So
if he
when
was
I'm
a realtor,
because that's what I mean. Because in some type of way is no. The only way you lying to somebody about what they doing and whatever is because somebody's trying to get some money on some other end. So that's what, like, nobody does none of this if it got nothing to do with money. You know?
yeah. But what I was saying though, if he's the realtor on both ends, then a lot of times when you have the inspector to come out and inspect some things, sometimes things, if I'm the realtor and I'm trying to.
But let's just but we talking about an actual license revocation.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, and maybe the house was not.
Let me ask this question: is something like that more common than not in that type of world? So, because as it's being presented to us, right? It's being presented as this thing that is, oh my God, you know what I mean? Like what you got yourself up into. And so in the world of, like, you got people that have bought houses, everybody's situation is what it is. But what I am saying is, like, is this something a symptom of the career choice, right? Like maybe a lot of doctors have malpractice suits that nobody hear about, quite often. Like surgeons have, they pay a lot of money in malpractice insurance. I don't know how that gets used or utilized, but what I'm saying is they have to have a lot of insurance to cover them about it. And so again, maybe these are things that, you never know how many complaints or whatever is brought up against a person, I guess, because I don't know from what get heard and what don't get heard,
True.
So that's what I mean. Like, you think, like, are you saying that in the sense of the way, because I don't know that it's worth us trying to figure out what he did because I don't think we've gotten any information. I don't feel like.
No, he said all he was trying to do was help somebody else out.
Well, okay, so that's why I'm kind of saying is some type of, you've had to do something deceptive, because that is generally the thing that's going to revoke your license, like, and especially immediately. You know what I mean? Like if you practicing a deceptive act and whatever that might be.
Okay, but. I don't know how many realtors get their license suspended or put on hold yearly. I don't know that data.
Oh, is it yearly?
Huh? I don't know how often that happens. I'm saying I don't know the data of that being yearly. How often do they get the license back? What happens behind that? But all I know is a big chunk of their income is not happening right now. And evidently what's not happening right now too is Miss Nell said, we're not partnering daycare. No. And I said, I understand her completely, because honey, to get your license and to have like all the different accreditations, and I mean, he might not think it's much, but it is a whole lot of work. And she said she's been running her daycare since she was 19. She's a sole proprietor, and honey, I don't need you. She's already got you on my payroll.
That's what she said.
So honey, she was like, no, but he needs to do something quickly, because she needs to know if the daycare money is going to have to cover the expenses that he won't be able to make happen, since he won't be having the realtor
the income. Yeah.
He said, but they got other business.
She wants to know how he's about to supplement this income.
Yes, he said, because he don't look like he worried enough for her.
Mm-hmm.
He said, but he got to be, he got to be Chris. He can't cry about it. He said, because I can't make my family feel like there's no hope or whatever. So I'm like, oh, this thing could take up to 24 months for them to sort out.
Okay, so go ahead and tell, before I give my opinion, go ahead and talk about how you understand where she's coming from.
And she said that she needs a nanny, a nurse, and a director for her daycare. I said the reason why I feel her, I said because to be sandwiched in the spot where you have your parent that is ailing or aging, then you have the two grandchildren that she's helping to take care of, and I feel like had she probably had some other type of career that these kids probably wouldn't fall on her like this, but since she has a daycare, they just accept that, okay, my mama can do it because she got daycare. You know, even though she just runs the daycare center, I'm pretty sure she got plenty of workers there. Mm-hmm. So the way I feel like, I'm like, okay, I'm feeling Miss Nell. I said, because I'm dealing with that issue right now where it seems like I have children during daycare hours and after the fact. And that's what Miss Nell is talking about. Plus, she got her dad. And I don't have my dad living here, but she has her dad there, and she needs a nurse there to help her along with her aging father because he's probably 70, whatever. So then evidently she needs that extra, the person who works for her quit. So she needs to find someone to fill this position. And usually those program directors, they need to at least have almost a master's. So, and she's looking at, okay, I don't know what her education is, but she needs to have that spot filled immediately, So, yeah, I understand her plight right now and why she's stressed. And when you dealing with far as government subsidies, all the paperwork behind daycare, the curriculum that she has to have in her center, I can see where she is stressed with everything around her. And yeah, I'm feeling her.
Well, I'll tell you this. I feel like my first thought was that I think that sometimes I think Black folks have a complete, or I want to think of the right word to say, but we are just prone to complaining a lot. I really would have enjoyed watching Nell take the position of having her husband's back. Again, not really knowing the ins and the outs of why his license is revoked. And like you say, it can take up to 24 months. So we talking 2 years. And I understand it's a monkey wrench, like financially, because y'all, your bills probably are at what they at, you know what I mean? Like, and to lose it. So I'm not saying what I'm saying without that type of understanding, but I'm also kind of leaning back on having opportunities to be able to show marriage and how to get through for what it's worth, right? So with that being said, that doesn't mean that this conversation is void. This conversation was necessary, but I would have loved to see her just have a approach that was more like still wanting to know what his plan was, but still kind of being able to say, like, well, I got your back. I don't know. I'm looking at Nell like I feel like the whole time she's been a main character on here, it's been a complaint. She was complaining about the kids. She complained about this. Now it's Chris. And I'm sick of her complaining because you just seem like a spoiled brat to me. And I'm like, I think, yeah, when okay, so now his license gone. Now, like, I guess you gotta come on up to the plate, honey. Like, show be the Karen. Remember how Karen bailed Ray out?
Well,
I like that. Again, but maybe it's some information and other reasons to why that doesn't look that way for me. And that doesn't mean like you said, the nanny, the
Nurse.
yeah, I understood those requests specifically just the way you just broke them down too. Because right, that's what's missing in this puzzle. But I was more about that conversation before we got there. Because Nell has a way of going all around. Like Nell is the type of person that the goalposts always move. You know, like as soon as you get there, now it's something else. You know, as soon as you get there, now it's something else. So I'm saying that to say, I know that that's what we ended the conversation on, but when we started the conversation, she really kind of started, and the way I perceived the conversation was a way of kind of coming at Chris to say, like, basically what she said. I need to know how you gonna supplement this income. So it don't have to come out the daycare. Like that was the exact words. And so I'm thinking, like, while I understand that initially, but as a marriage and y'all been together 30 some odd years, like I would think you would be more than willing to let him know, like, don't you be over here, you know, doing no crazy shit outside of however else we done got up in here. You know what I mean? Like, because I do this. Like, take care of this. You know what I mean?
I would say this, and for the most part, most everybody
already knew about it. Okay.
I feel like they say, he said they have multiple businesses, but I would say the daycare probably is the biggest business they have. And you know how it is. It don't matter what you make is what you spend your money on. And see, if she's supporting everybody over there.
Now listen, that is a whole nother topic that probably needed to be discussed when you first started bringing it up. But my point is just really about the marriage in general. Here it is, you got this thing that has come up that can cause a huge, rift in your marriage, right? It's an attack on your finances. And so how are you going to deal with it? Nell is trying to separate her business before there is a judgment against them. Okay.
Well, her daycare wouldn't even be part of his. I mean, in order for him to be on that daycare business, he would have to do everything she did and be approved by the state to be a part of that. So maybe the other businesses or whatever could have some some liability, but that one there, and I don't blame her. Heck yeah, I wouldn't partner. I mean,
well, I don't now about the partnering. I'm not saying that she needs to go and change any of her things. Like, I'm not suggesting that at all. I'm just suggesting a wife just kind of letting her husband know we good. You know what I'm saying, in a sense, right? That's it.
Maybe they not good.
Really, okay.
So I would also say this too, with some of those subsidies. I know here in the state of Indiana, if you did before and after care, they cut that in half. So either the parent gonna pay for it, or you just ain't getting it because they're not paying it for before and after school. And you got to think daycare costs, and I would imagine their cost of living probably is the same. She's in the center, so it's $400 and some a week for childcare in a center. Depends on her levels of quality, but if it's that much, the average person is not paying that. So she probably got a lot of people on subsidies in that daycare. So sure. I would imagine that daycare is having some issues.
Yeah,
because of
you
what,
right. Yeah.
and that's probably why she's really, really stressing, because the daycare monies has been compromised by, everything that's going on in the federal government, and how I know here in Indiana, they went through a slash.
Yeah, but I guess I'm still sticking back to it because you're right, and all of that is true. But at the same time, that's the time where we gotta buckle down. And this is what I'm saying. The show is called Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, I'm not meaning that you're not supposed to show, like I just said, the conversation, right? Like, because it's happening. But I am saying too, like, this is where I am looking or hoping, because we don't, whatever, we'll see how it turns out for them. Um, I want to see more of the getting through.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, okay, you know what I mean? You meet a person, you stay together, y'all here for this time, but how do you get through that? Like how do you get through that? And it is hard to share, but here we are. You know what I mean? Like, here you are. You know what I
yeah.
and so
I
all I'm saying is that for me, I just really like to have her just kind of show us a little something a little different. But maybe listen, at first it gotta be this, honey. Like, first you like, honey, how you coming up with this? How you about to supplement this money?
Yeah. She was something. I think them grandbabies that got her going nuts. And she can't think straight because she got them. She says she at home all the time. And she old. So she got these grandbabies there, and two boys are stuck off on her. I don't know where the mama's at, but this is
Right.
what she's telling, that she's got the grandbabies all the time.
Which, and part of that is her damn fault too, because
Yeah.
when she get on down to when she said whatever she started saying about Lance, that's what all I was thinking is, why do you even? Because I said that when she was at his house. Remember, I said that about the way she was talking. I said, she's one of the moms that seemed like she just gonna coddle her son, like, and just do whatever. You know what I mean? Like, now listen, I'm all here because I'm gonna help my babies out all day long. Also, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not telling you leave your babies hanging, but what I'm also saying too is that's their baby. They're gonna have to do something. They're gonna have to work for, and because last season it was him. He was just going through so much, and I thought, okay, you know what I mean? Because like, women gotta do it every day.
Like she had to go over there and spend the night at the house.
Much to me, like, sound like a regular Tuesday.
I feel like the kind of relationship they have is she's the loud, boisterous one, and he's kind of more laid back. So we always have.
No, it's the typical. You know what? It's typical Black family. It's typical Black culture in a sense of what they tell us. You raise the daughters and you baby the boys.
Yeah. I'm talking about how her relationship is with her husband.
Oh, okay.
I believe that she's the loud, boisterous one. So she's gonna pop off, and he's gonna sit back and think about it or whatever. So he's used to however she acts or whatever, and because she's always the one screaming and going off, and he's more quiet about it. But where I feel like we're soul sisters, not in that particular part, just with being sandwiched in having your dad
having a lot of responsibilities be on you. Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe she's the oldest child, so, and evidently her daddy is staying there, so that can be a whole lot.
That's why he didn't tell her right away, because he knew she was gonna pop off.
So she has a short fuse, so
yeah. Well, clearly. All right, well, let's move on.
So then we have Kimmi and Maurice, and they're discussing their talk they had when he told her he loved her, but he wants her to be happy, whether she's with, and he kind of stopped. and she wanted to pick up that conversation. She said he needs to be more thoughtful about the words he uses. And she talked about the interview he did with Carlos King, where he talked about her suffering through sex because he needed it, during her chemotherapy and all that stuff. And the way he talks, she said he think he's funny, but he's not. And she's like ready to just punch him. So that's why she had to smile from, keeping herself from punching him. And basically they're in counseling, and he said he's trying to work on himself. So what do you got on that?
I don't know. I don't really have much on that conversation. For me, it was just a conversation. Mm-hmm. I can appreciate it. I like Kimmi. If I have not already said, Kimmi is my favorite cast member of Love and Marriage Huntsville, has been since it's been on the air. So what I enjoy about what they give us, whether we are getting the whole part of it or not, they give us what they need to give us. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So we watch her have conversations with Maurice about the things that he says on and off camera, right? Mm-hmm. That gets us, that gets taken out of context. I'm saying out of context. I don't know if anything he said has been taken out of context. But what I am saying is I do think he probably, I think he speaks as intelligent as he is, because I'm not even saying that he's speaking like, out the side of his neck. I do think he just does not consider fully what it is that he's saying, and I do enjoy us being able to watch them have the conversation. Again, we may not get the full, picture of their relationship or the conversation or whatever the backlash of it is, but I appreciate that they are open to give us the things that we need. I like Kimmi and Maurice. I like Kimmi more than Maurice. And so I'm always rooting for Kimmi.
Yes.
Look, like
I would say the same too. But yeah, the interviews he's done and some of the things that he said, I was like, oh, why is we talking about this? So anyways, we got the next scene. We got Destiny, her dad, and her godmother, her dad's best friend.
Destiny gave us pull to Tyler Perry. Or, excuse me, let me take that back. Not Tyler Perry. She pulled a Lee Daniels. Okay. And I'll explain that. Go ahead and finish the rest.
So, Destiny, she's meeting with her dad, and she's talking about and her dad and the godmother who took her in as her own daughter, and she's telling them about she's going to Detroit to meet with her siblings. Her mother had a total of 8 children. There's still 7 living. She had an older brother named Terrell who's passed on. She says she has never met these siblings. Her mother has an addiction. The siblings don't want to meet the mother as of right now. And that's it.
That's it.
Yeah,
no. Well, listen, I said Destiny pulled a Lee Daniels, and here's why. Because, like we said at the top, Destiny has been a part of Love and Marriage Huntsville since at least season 1B or season 2, and we really have not really been able to get a lot of personal story from Destiny. We don't know what happened between her marriage and what subsequent divorce, where and we still don't really have a lot of information about that. We see little stuff come up about their court appearance, and it's just somebody is domestically violent, and we're not really sure who, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So with this scene, we have Destiny like just vomiting all of the information to us, as we did last season, because last season she brought her dad on, and I remember kind of saying like I appreciated us being able to get a part of this story, but the one thing about it, and that still remains true, little too late.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn at this point. Like I don't.
Woo!
If you wasn't gonna tell us about you and this damn husband and this divorce, and like again, one of y'all domestically violent, we not really sure which one. But if you wasn't, like, you could have been brought this to the forefront. Where has this story been all of this time? You know what I mean? You opened up the door for a whole nother person to come on and steal all your shine for a whole damn season.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but somebody over there own, I don't know, do she own? Because I don't know why she's still here.
I don't even know either. I don't know. Maybe so the girls can have somebody to be mad at. Because
Or it might be that maybe so they can get some other story, because maybe like again, I give Kimmi, I think Kimmi does her job. You know, now, does that mean it could be more? I'm not sure. Maybe so. Like, maybe we could see her doing some of her deals. I don't know. Do I have the desire at this moment? No, I think that I feel like I feel like we get from Kimmi what we supposed to get.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and like you say, and so I think maybe you're right. Maybe they feel like they gotta have these other people in the fold, you know, just to like round out the whole, you know, gist of it. Because Marceau and Tisha, you know, they probably gonna be on their P's and Q's for sure. You know what I mean? So okay, you know, but I'm not interested. Yeah. So Destiny gets her, what we understand is now she's gonna get her first trip, right? Because she about to take the ladies to Detroit.
Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, going to Detroit.
Like where is that damn Moses from? Because wasn't she already running her tail back?
He's from Missouri.
Okay, thank you. Please let me know, because I know she was running her tail back and forth somewhere. But go ahead.
He's from the Show Me State or whatever. But yeah, yeah, Destiny's family. That's going to be kind of interesting, I guess. I feel like it's exploitative.
I'm glad you brought that up, because I'm glad you said that. I did make that mental note to myself, because I said, in 20 years, I don't want nobody coming back after they done binge watched this series, you know, like, and saying they exploited her. Because after you done been on the show for 7 years, and in year 7, this is what you give, ain't nobody exploiting you.
No, I'm talking about she's exploiting them.
But what I'm saying is, we know that today, but after it's all said and done, because when it comes to reality stars, don't nobody exploit reality stars.
Oh, no.
Let's get that out.
Yeah, that's right. They're here for the ride. So yeah,
no, you have offered your story.
Yeah,
you offered this for the open, for the fans. Like nobody exploits a reality star. But go ahead.
Yeah. So next we have Martell, Ken, Chris. They're at the car wash. So we have Chris. He's letting them know about his license being suspended because Martell is talking about Destiny and Destiny is supposed to be helping with the sale of whatever the listing, and she's so busy worried about a podcast and not on the importance of trying to get this listing sold.
You sounded like a little bit of a hater right there, but go ahead.
Girl, she knows she should have. Okay, how was her podcast doing?
I'm not saying that that's not correct, but what I am saying is Martell probably mad because he can't make a dime off his social media, and so in my mind, all she is doing is trying to do whatever she can to make whatever dollars she can make. That by point blank, the end of the day. Now I do understand, like if he calling you about woo, and you kind of telling him, but I feel like
remember she asked to be on it. Remember?
Right. What I'm right, we passed that because what I'm saying is the way he just tried to kind of be like, well, she telling me about. What I'm saying is she approached him that way, same as the way she approached him about getting on that listing, right? Because that wasn't a professional way to add yourself to be on a listing. So you have this blurred line with your friend, and then your friend gets to exploit when you take advantage. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what I mean. Like your friend just threw you under the bus, basically. But go ahead.
Well, so he was saying
trying to get out here and get this money where she can, and Martell know that.
Yeah, but he says she could be making 10, 20, 15.
Martell know that too, but also he might be like, again, that's on some other shit because Martell ain't always on the up and up either. But go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think the priority, if she need money like that, and I don't think her podcast bringing in that much, unless it is, I don't know.
Well, it's probably not for her, but that's the reason why I said he sounded like a hater, because I know he ain't made no money off of his podcast.
No,
that's all. Okay, but go ahead.
So I don't even. What podcast is he doing?
I was talking about that little thing he put out with the
girl, yeah, she wouldn't even monetize. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So then we have Ken telling them about he moved out, and Martell was just saying that Ken needs to find a girl, first of all, who don't have a husband. He needs to find a girl. He said if he was in Ken's shoes, he would get someone who didn't have children. If he didn't have children, I would get someone who don't have children. And he said possibly get someone younger. And then here comes Chris.
That doesn't sound nothing like Ariane, but go ahead.
She was the side piece, girl. Then he did say, well, me and Ken in the same boat, because hell, I guess we both don't know what we're doing. So, but Ken was saying,
one thing I'm going to give Martell, when Martell say something that makes sense, I'm going to let you know that he did. He was right. We said it from the beginning. Ken had no business all in the mix with Trish the way he was. And again, even for him to be sitting at Will's house, and I'm going to keep pointing that out of all people, because it's like birds of a feather do flock together. And I don't give a fuck what you say. It don't mean that they the same type of characteristics, but clearly they understand each other on some level.
See each other.
Right? For them to be roommates, okay? And so, so I said that about the whole him pushing the marriage, and it is because it was like, so I kept saying something is wrong with him, though. Like, because why would you be pushing something that somebody can't even give you? Yeah. Right? Like, she can't even say yeah if she really, really wanted to. She can't even say yeah.
Yeah.
She can't even. So, with that being said, here it is. That man that came around, he crazy as a Betsy Bug, and now all of this stuff is out, and now you can't handle it. And at the first thing, pew, you over there at the next bachelor's apartment. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's kind of given what I said too. Like, it was a major red flag that he was so
into it.
adamant. Yeah, like in the first place with somebody that you couldn't marry anyway.
Yeah.
Still can't. Like y'all can't, if you wanted to get married, like right now on this day, you still can't get married to that lady.
And what's the problem? Because Candy Barris did it in so many little months here.
Well, I think that again, I ain't never been married, so I ain't never had to go through a divorce. But just in all of the housewives and even personal, things that I've had to watch or get information, what I would think the biggest thing about that holds anybody up is that there is a party that's not complying. And so, and that's just that, for whatever reasons or whatever, like whether you can't get information to them, you can, whatever it is, you know what I mean? But that's it. So, and that's kind of the deal, like with them, right? Is somebody is not compliant. Like, well, we know at that point, she hadn't even filed for the fucking divorce. First of all. So, then he come around, and from what I'm giving, Marquez didn't seem to be that eager to want. Nobody seemed to be that eager to get it done, because if it was, it would have been done. Is all I'm saying.
But you know what? Until Martell said it, I thought they was divorced. I thought they came back this part of the season and divorced. I did until he said, I'm like, oh, they not divorced.
It can be for different reasons. That like what the particular holdup is. Maybe it's the kid. And one of them half grown. But so I'm saying, but what I know, somebody is not complying. Yeah. Like on one of the parties, because if both parties was complying, then it wouldn't be nothing to say. It would be nothing done. You're right. So when people get their shit done fast, it's because they decided, let's get this shit done and over with. And we agree. Ty and Candy would be a good example of that, in the sense of it's funny. I'm glad that they did get their stuff finalized, because as soon as Candy decided to kind of address like whether Todd was a squatter or not, which of course I already said, of course Todd is not being a squatter. It's the same thing like we did with Angel and the eviction. You use words, like it's wordplay. What I mean? Like that's it. Like essentially what is being described would be that of a squatter.
Yes.
However, we know he's not a squatter. You know what I mean? Like, we know he's not squatting. So with that being said, when she came out and decided to, just kind of go through her explanations of things she's seen and just kind of wanted to dispel certain things, the only other thing for you to do after that is to settle this shit.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, because the fuck are you coming to us to tell us?
Shit. Get it over with.
You can get on the whole entire internet and explain all that shit to the internet, then y'all should be good. Y'all should be Gucci.
And I guess she proved it.
Well, yeah. My point exactly. Like, right. Because at the point in which you gotta explain it to us, like, it's gotta be Gucci then, So go make it Gucci.
Yeah. So y'all can live y'all best life.
Exactly. So we can get the fuck out of business. Right?
Yes, honey. Because we weren't supposed to be in it, but we got in it. So yeah, the whole thing with Ken and Trish, I don't know why they're there. Because I can understand why Destiny's here, but Ken and Trish, I don't see why. The whole thing about the Martell of it all or whatever. But
all of it.
But is she trying to say Martell was in her DMs?
I don't know. Listen. We still don't know what this lady is trying to say.
Because I said maybe when they do
the
whole.
That's the reason why I said, y'all, she's boring. And no, I don't even care. Like, I don't like. If she is trying to say that Martell is in her DM, like at this point, we don't even give a fuck. Like at this point, Martell has lost his hype, right? You know what I mean? Like we don't even give a fuck about no DMs he in specifically.
No, because he wanted to get hooked up with Angel.
Nobody cares.
And you remember you went and looked on his page, and I think him and
I wanted to see what was going on with him and Ariane, you know? Right. Let me see where y'all at on the totem pole today. You know what I mean? Today.
Yes.
And she posting you out at the in the yard, coming to pick up the kids, because you know she take any moment she can. But like, listen, I don't care.
No. Yeah, that they could have, that whole little thing could have been gone.
I am okay with still hearing, like, and that's funny because I'm okay with watching Kimmi and Reese, even in that's what they're talking about. I'm okay with hearing more of that. I don't give a fuck about these two.
Yeah, and plus we don't never see her work in her capacity as an engineer.
True.
So, and I don't even know what
Tricia.
Yeah. And we never see, I don't know what Ken does.
I don't think we ever see her work in her capacity. Period. Yeah. The hard stop.
I wonder if they still got the home gym going on. Because he didn't move out.
No, I was saying her elevator don't go all the way to the top. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, she's socially awkward. And it really comes across on the film, on the screen. So we move on over to Tisha, Kimmi, and Destiny to meet up at a bar or something? Was it Taco Tuesday or something like that? And Tisha is telling Kimmi about this business adventure with another realtor, and Kimmi was like, huh? Until she explains it, somebody that would be showing these listings for her and whatever kind of business endeavor they was trying to make out. And Kimmi was like, okay, because I wouldn't have been doing that. So then we have Destiny show up, and it gets kind of a little awkward. I don't the feelings from the winery is still lingering. And basically, when we go through the whole thing, Tisha, I said she is such a high schooler. Because I'm like, Destiny did already apologize for your feelings, and you keep talking about it, and you wondering if her loyalty lies with Martell and Miss Nell because she knew them longer. And I'm like, girl, is this your storyline? You want to be mad at her that mad? And Destiny said, listen, I didn't already apologize for how you felt, and I'm not about to grovel and kiss your ass. And then Miss Kimmi said, dang, Tisha is for the streets. What are we doing here? So this whole little scene get together, I don't know, Tisha, I think it takes too much to be her friend. You go ahead.
I think I said this maybe at the top of the season or maybe last season, but I think what we are watching Tisha do is maybe something like a hazing process, and maybe hazing isn't the correct word, but there like a hierarchy. What she is doing, she did right. Right. She's pulling rank because I said that, like I said, I don't know. I think it was last season, the very first season Mel was gone. Tisha pulled rank on Nell, and in my opinion, some of the arguments that we see in Tisha have is in that aspect when we talk about the loyalty. So I don't know, like, I don't have a right or wrong in this case. I don't know. I think that Tisha could let it go because I don't know that it's like worth it.
I mean, I guess my thing is, I'm with Destiny. What else do you want me to do? And I already apologized.
So, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know if there's a right and a wrong. Like, I don't like it does feel, but that again, because you keep bringing it up, that's why I'm saying that's you pulling rank. And as far as it being on camera, you pulling rank without you saying that you pulling rank. You calling, you know what I mean? Like you calling her to the carpet in this arena that you're expecting the public to, you know what I mean? Like get on her about it. But I ain't really, I don't, I just Tisha's pulling rank. That's it. That's the only opinion I have about it. I don't know.
She wants Destiny to beg to be her friend like Destiny did a Melody.
Yeah. If that's the way, if that is the way you want to word that conclusion, then yeah. Because yes. Mm-hmm.
I think
same with Nell, because it would be the same with Nell. She wants Nell to have the same affection. Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I was good luck with that, Tisha. Good luck. I feel like with Tisha, because I like her.
I like Tisha, because I'm not saying that in the way that I don't like her. I'm just pointing out what I feel like I'm looking at. Mm-hmm.
I feel like Tisha is a little bit, like her personality versus Mel's personality are totally different. One seems more alpha and the other is B sector, and even though she might be trying to pull rank, you just don't.
Which is why she's in the conflict that she's in, because I don't feel like it doesn't seem to me that Mel had conflict, but it wasn't this conflict.
Yeah. So I just feel like she just seems in this episode to me, it just seems like a whiny friend. And like she told her, I'm not gonna kiss your ass and grovel. So, it is what it is. I got my big girl panties on. I'm sitting here listening to you guys, and I've already apologized for your feelings. So whether you want to figure out where my loyalty lies, I guess I'm not that kind of friend, because look, how much loyalty do I need to have? The only person I got loyalty to is my husband, my kids. And I mean, I'm friends, but we ain't really friends. Let's be for real. They're not really friends like that. So because she's known Martell longer, but she's not, that's not the girl.
That goes back to why I'm saying she pulling rank.
Yeah, well,
like they're not talking, like to your point, they're not talking about a real friendship that's decades long or something. Like, no, she's pulling rank. She's telling you that you are she's pulling rank on you. And that's that. She's asking you to pick a side. And she's doing it in between the lines. You know what I mean? Like, and whatever. At least that's what it looked like to me, And so I don't know, like, it's funny because it came up on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills this past week about hierarchy. I am a person that I believe in process and procedures and things. So hierarchies and things don't necessarily bother me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm okay with feeling like when you come into something, maybe you gotta come in, and kind of
work your way up. Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's the deal, Yeah, there's a hierarchy on these shows. Now you can't say it that way because that's not the show that's being presented to you. But as far as the cast members and stuff, yeah, sometimes another cast member might have to pull your fucking card and fucking remind you.
But I understand what you're saying, but to me, I just don't feel like Tisha is a strong person.
No, I agree.
So
I think that Tisha doesn't necessarily see it that she has to be that person. I think for her, it's about the time. You know, it's about her. It's about her position. You know what I mean? Just in general, it's not the presence, the position.
Well, because it seems like from the last episode we saw, whatever was the 80s party, was that the last episode that like Tisha and Miss Nell agreed to move forward, right? So I don't know. I guess to me, I'm wondering why the fuck is you still hanging on to this when you already moved forward with Miss Nell? I apologize if I'm Destiny. I already apologized.
I just because she pulling rank on Destiny.
I just
like
because you're right. Really work like that.
And like for me, like I don't I wouldn't tell my friends who they could be friends with for sure. No. But at the same time, I don't presume that I would be friends with someone who would be friends with someone who's an enemy of mine. I think in a position where there's somebody who has that type of line in your life, maybe it is worth questioning.
Yeah, but usually in real life, we're not hanging around the enemy of yours.
Well, right, yeah.
So they're not in the friend group.
So that's the reason why I'm saying she's just pulling rank on her. Like it doesn't have anything else to do with at least with outside of Tisha, just reminding Destiny, you know, like or trying to, or you know, like trying to make it feel like she like you have to kiss the ring, or and I'm not because you're right. Tisha does not demand that type of presence. You know what I mean? Like, so she's not coming at her like kiss the ring and you know, I'm the queen bee. Like, no, she's not coming in with that type of air. But it's clear from you, it's clear from your actions and what you're saying.
Yeah.
In my opinion. You know,
like, they don't have a heated argument in the
because I think that Destiny feels that way also. I think that because what I'm saying is it can't be foreign. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's the only reason. It ain't nothing left. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing left. And so I think Destiny, Destiny, that's the reason why she was the way she was with Mel. Destiny is hell bent on making sure she's not in that position where somebody could be calling her a lapdog. You know what I'm saying? Like, so she hell bent on making sure she's not. You know, so right. We are gonna see her go off on Tisha because she picks up on that shit. She knows that Tisha is trying to pull rank on her, and she is hell bent, which is probably the same thing she felt about Mel. But the reason why she went at Mel as she did was because she refused to comply in that way. So,
will Destiny kiss the ring or not?
Destiny said hell to the fucking no.
She said, I wish a bitch would. She said, I'm from the D.
That's what she said.
So look, that's all I got for this episode, and I promise I'm about to watch it now. I don't know. I forgot it was Saturday. I don't know. I don't know what I was
There's
thinking.
just so much going on. I know, honey.
Yeah, because I'm like, let me watch Bell Collective. And I was shocked to find out that Selena had a stroke.
Yeah, I was too.
You know what?
And that's what I'm sorry that I didn't give y'all my Lee Daniels reference. Selena was so Empire, right, was Lee Daniels' sitcom, and I had this joke about the first episode of Empire. I said, "Oh my God!" Like he just threw everything back in the sink here now. Like we found out everything in this first episode.
Girl, I had to quit watching Empire. It was just too much.
I did too. I like that you said that because I was gonna say I feel like the first season was the only season that I watched. I never really went back.
And it went too far the other way. I said, plus Power was just better.
Yeah, but a lot of it was that, for me, his storytelling was like he just gave so much, and it was like I don't have enough time to even like.
I felt like he kind of sort of pulled a Tyler Perry a little bit. And I was like, what? It just went so far left. I said, I can't even watch this show and enjoy it no more. It would start irritating me. So yeah, it just went.
That's what I mean when they throw everything but the kitchen sink at you all in one setting. That's what I mean. Like
yes.
That's a Lee Daniels, honey. Like, I'm gonna give it all to you. Like, you out from there.
Yeah. So yeah. But I thought, oh, okay. Watching Bell Collective. I don't know why I didn't think about Love and Marriage Love and Marriage Hip Hop, Love and Marriage Huntsville this evening to catch up on the new episode. Girl, life is life and over here. But yeah, I would say this episode was probably about a 6. And let us know what you would rate this episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. The streets are talking, and I promise you we'll get the current one out.
Right.
Okay. I gotta go watch it. I said, but yeah, I just thought that Destiny is a day late and a dollar short.
For sure.
On her story, because we should have been knew these things.
She is. And I mean, I like Destiny as a person.
Yeah.
But I do just think, it's kind of like what I said about the friend of. If you're a friend of for 2 seasons and it don't even worry about becoming a main cast member. You know what I mean? Like if you don't go from a friend to a main after that first season, then we don't want to hear from you. And I think that that's the space Destiny has found herself in. And like I said, somebody over there clearly doesn't feel the same because they are hell-bent on getting it out to us. But
girl, they brought her back about her man Moses.
Baby, they hell-bent on getting it out to us, honey. Listen, somebody knows something, I guess. We don't know, but yeah, I ain't caught the bug. Sorry, Destiny. You cool though, like she cool, but I'm not interested.
Yeah, no. But I would say I would like to see more of the comeback game or whatever they call themselves. I like to see more of that. Let's see some of the things that you're doing there in your community. And like you said, we can get rid of Ken and Tricia too.
Yeah, for sure.
Because Destiny the whole last season, the whole thing with who else she's dating and everything else. So we got the dating story. Now we getting her siblings and her mama. And oh my God, I just wouldn't have did it. So we'll see how that's going to work out. And whatever this episode is given, I'm going to get into tonight.
Right. Me too. Yeah, I'm going to finish it.
So that's it. That's all I have. And tomorrow we have Married to Medicine, their finale. What do you think about this, Meg Gala?
We're gonna see, honey. We're gonna see.
We even got some of the trailer for the reunion. And I thought, oh, okay. We see Steve trying to clock in looking like Liberace.
You know, but again, I don't mean to try to take up for Eugene, but I think that like trying to attack him about, him, like with the Eugene, like, yeah, it's late, it's dead. Get another one. Get something else. It's old, it's late, it's dead. Like I don't, and it's not cool.
Maybe I wonder. So the issue with Eugene, and
well, what I think is what we're gonna find out on the finale is maybe what it sounds like. Possibly they didn't pay for their ticket because we already knew that they said they wasn't like contributing or something. But if I feel like if I heard correctly or saw correctly in the preview and stuff, it seemed like it was going to be something about Eugene kind of asking if they paid for their ticket.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's going to be some sort of conversation about that. Not sure what the conclusion is going to be,
mm-hmm.
right? But seems like that's probably where that type of animosity is about to come from that we saw. But like I said, I like when it comes, like, and it's just me in general. You know what I mean? Like, I don't necessarily. I don't use attacking men's like manhood as a go-to. You know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't say certain things that might be in the same lines of that type of thing. Like I might reference men or there being this
sassy
thing where men are a little bit more sassier than like ladies and stuff. Like, and that's a true thing. But like I say, I'm not big on personally attacking any man's like manhood, because wherever you fall on the scale of your manhood, who the fuck am I? You know what I'm saying? Like to tell you whether it is or it ain't. Because one thing you're not gonna do is be able to come over here and tell me what the hell a woman is. Okay? So I just keep it that way all the way around. You know what I mean? So and I don't like seeing it though. Because again, I think it's low-hanging fruit. I like witty. I like smart. I like, you know what I'm saying? Like, being quick. Like, the whole again, because it's been played out, so for you to come in, y'all season 12 now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you season 12, and now you want to turn around and refer to him as Eugene Bush. Like, honey, you late to the party. Go on and turn around. Go back home.
Girl.
Said you late. You are late to the party because been there, done that. They didn't already call him Eugenia. Like that was better than referencing him as Miss Bush.
Yeah.
Or Mr. Bush, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like him having her last name. Like that's so old, tired, and late.
Yeah, he should have came up with one better. He should have got one as good as his suit.
But let me go here. You talking to people who don't adapt to that same theology that you do. So even as you that's what I'm saying. I like shit that's a little bit more intelligent than that. Because you gotta if you gonna dog a person, you gotta dog them on their level. Like you can't dog them. It gotta be on yours, but still in their level too. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they gotta know that they've been hit. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, like, they don't even adopt to that same like theology that you guys do, in which that would even mean anything.
Well, I
That
guess
don't mean shit to him. He might do go by Mr. Bush.
I guess he said, I think some of the issues definitely is going to be that, and we see that Toya is frustrated that Mimi had founded something and did not offer to help her.
We'll get into it when we do our review, because like
we'll be doing it Tuesday.
Right, yeah, we'll be Tuesday for the review, because like I said, I do think that the fault of Toya is just, I don't know. There, for what they able to come and show us, it's a lot we clearly didn't see.
Yeah.
And so to be able to, like, this is the part about even us doing commentary that makes it difficult.
Yeah.
Because what am I commentating on for real? You know what I'm saying? Like, because y'all want me to play dumb? You know what I mean? Like I'm not smart enough to know that there's some other information going on outside of this. But
it would have been so nice if we would have had an episode that focused on the planning of the Met Gala.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know why they rushed it so.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this seems short. But yeah, that's it. That's all. We got Love and Marriage Huntsville. I said this is the live that was never happening. We had the extreme winds yesterday, so I didn't have power until today. So
well, we made it.
We made it here. There was even some semis that turned over on
wow.
Oh yeah. So I don't know how bad the winds were down there, but it was bad up here.
Well, I don't know, because I was right inside my high rise, honey.
Oh. The girl said, honey, I didn't feel nothing. I don't know about that kind of stuff, honey.
But to your point, I did have to close my window last night. So you're right, it was a little windy.
Well, this don't mean nothing to you. You from the Windy City anyway.
Yeah, you might be right too. Like, I just closed the window, ain't thought shit else about it.
Oh my goodness. She said, honey, I'm on a high rise. I didn't see garbage cans rolling down the street. I ain't see none of that shit. You said, did I see a plane up there? Yeah, I saw a plane. There were some clouds. It kind of was moving fast, but I ain't see nothing. The birds were flying and chirping, honey. It was sunny.
Okay.
But I didn't see that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I didn't notice.
What you say your podcast is? Finding the what?
Huh?
What's the podcast? What's your other content? What's it going to be called?
Oh shit. Oh, Brandy in the City.
Yes, Brandy in the City.
Brandy in the City, honey. Yes.
Brandy in the City didn't even know we was having tornadoes yesterday.
Honey, right. I'm just up here, honey. Nose in the air.
She says she's finding, what you say? You finding the what in you? What is it? What you doing? You finding the, oh my God, enjoying the, what is the thing you just told me? You mentioned it, like finding something within or something.
You got me confused.
You said it. You said finding the.
That's so crazy. I talk so much, honey. Like,
I thought it was part of your content. Finding the elegance or finding.
Oh no, we are romanticizing, right? Romanticizing our lives, yes.
Yes, so you romanticizing that damn high rise.
That's right. That's right. That's why I am here, honey. This is a part of romanticizing my life. Okay, yes. Okay. Like, okay, as a new empty nester. Okay, yes, honey.
Get into it.
You better.
She said, honey, she had to go and had to deal with none of that shit that was going on yesterday. She just closed her blinds and said, what them people out there doing? Why are they blowing down the street? I can't see that far down.
I can't see that far down.
They look like ants down there to me. I can't see shit.
I didn't know this, honey. I'm just up here, look, in my deluxe apartment.
In the sky, honey. Well, this suburban living right here, everything, look, trees is down and everything around here. I'm like, God dang. Girl,
They looking like they done been through, honey.
Yeah, honey, yes. I see trees in people's yards. I'm like, oh, thank God it didn't fall on their house.
Well, yes, I'm glad that everybody is safe, and like that your power is back on. And forgive me for not having a clue.
Yeah, I didn't feel a thing, honey. My brother said he had the windows that you kind of roll out, and I think it was I don't know, it might be in his basement or his room. I don't know, but he had it open and the damn window flew off. I'm like, on that dang on expensive old house. But yes, honey, the winds was terrible yesterday. And so they wouldn't fix they wouldn't put the workers out there to try to fix anything because it was just too dangerous because the winds we got up here. I think it was like 65 miles an hour.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, honey. I said, oh my goodness. My lights say out there flickering. I said, oh shit. Oh God. Then I heard a boom. It was over with. Yeah. So yep. That's our life here in I guess we had the Windy City yesterday.
Okay, y'all got a little taste, huh?
A little taste.
Well, honey, that's all it was a taste because the difference between the Windy City and what y'all dealt with is for some reason shit keep going around there. Like don't nothing shut down. So you trucking it through the wind like
oh, nothing shut down. Everything was still open. I just didn't have no electricity.
Everything was still open. I didn't have no electricity.
So I had nothing. But ours go out, girl. It could be a nice sunny day. We don't have no electricity. So that's not unusual for us because it's just our side of the street, not even the other side. So yeah, it always happens. But that's it. That's all. We'll see you sometime between here and Tuesday. All righty. And we'll see you later. Good night.
Good night.